Alright. Okay, cool.
Hello. Oh, hold up, pulling my microphone out. There we go. Extendo presto.
Also,
I'm excited.
We should probably move into the stream and strong room. I mean, I'm just saying this is a place where anybody who joins.
Yeah,
well, I am master and commander of the lounge right now, right here.
Okay, I'm moving you in.
Fuck you. You're such a douche.
Very.
Did you see?
You suck.
Norskins!
Yes, the Norskins.
But better than that, Throg the Troll King. Only like one of the coolest fucking Chaos Warrior characters, Chaos fucking Warband characters is getting put in.
Yeah, of course we're talking about Total Warhammer.
And
they've added the Troll King, King of all trolls. He actually, in like the end of time scenario, he actually killed Sigvald and shat on his corpse.
If anybody who does that is my immediate buddy.
Yeah, like no, that's not even like an exaggeration. That's exactly what he did. Just voided his bowels on Sigvald's dead body after he crushed him. So, and apparently, like, you know, you can just go on monster hunting trips and stuff with them too. So yeah, like I know what game I'm playing first after like I get my new computer. It's gonna be a fucking Norscan run as Throg. I'm just gonna be fucking stupiditying my way across the countryside.
Killing everything that is strong to make myself stronger. I can
Oh
do
man.
that.
He is he can yeah, he's got a magic missile attack called Copious Vomit as well, which is good.
Copious vomit. I really look forward to having some poor motherfucking witch hunter or whatever be killed by projectile vomit.
Oh yeah, like the best part is taking him into Total Warhammer 2 and killing an elf with it.
Or Orion, just get clear across the map. First time you lose your lunch is to murder Orion.
Mm. Yeah, so basically, yeah, holy shit. Like, I knew that everyone was pretty sure they were gonna do it, but Throg, yes!
Yeah, no, I had known that we were dealing with Norskins, but Throg, that was actually news to me.
Yeah, and they've added, like, mammoths and shit, too, which is great. Like, you know, like, to be able to run around with mammoths and...
Even if you don't get the DLC, the Norskins are actually going to be a threat now. That's...
Well, a threat without building 100 motherfucking chariots.
Well, so yeah, basically a threat. Period.
Yeah. It's a threat. It's a threat.
A
threat to your sanity because it's just the absolute tedium of having to deal with like a million fucking stacks of chariots.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be great.
How is it going, Book Thief? All right. Well, I am going to slip away for just a moment to make up some dinner because I got home extremely late today.
You had an opportunity to do that, but you played EDF instead.
Yeah, because I was working for 14 hours. Don't judge me.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta decompress your bits. Okay, I finally loaded up the stream now, so that's good.
Oh no, Cool Guy actually owns a... Oh my god. Instant respect loss.
He owns a what?
Alexa.
Yeah, I have an Amazon Echo.
Why?
Because I can't be bothered to keep track of my own timers, alarms, and I listen to a lot of audiobooks.
You enormous nerd.
Oh man. I'm just reading through. Sorry everybody. They announced the Norskin DLC for Total Warhammer, and I've just been spurging out over it.
Spurging. I like how Inka basically doesn't give a shit about this right here.
Yep. No, she was just like, no, this is happening.
No. That's beside the point. I'm talking about getting shot by a Valkyria.
Yeah, and I I mean, her murdering Alicia is happening. That is going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen because you can't do damage to them from the front.
Well, that's very unfortunate. Anyway, before I forget, everybody had been asking about a Time Warriors frickin' Discord last week, and I did spend some time over the weekend making sure that I got something set up. So I am going to link it in chat. You are all welcome to join and hang out, and you know, I hope you decide to stay. My general goal with this is to give you guys a space to hang out with games, and then also to link up and ask questions to help you get creative work done. Those two things have basically been the big benefit that the community I've been building has had for me over the last couple of years. I always have awesome folks to play with, and if I have problems figuring out, you know, how something works, I've gotten some amazing people to help me figure it out. And I'll just say it right now, this is by no means complete. We've got Uber bots that help you to play around with and do some basic channel stuff for you. But if you like, the number one thing that I really want is like an event scheduling bot. I tried Gamer and a couple of other bots, and they were just all absolutely god awful. It was terrible. So if you figure out a bot or a service that you guys would like for that one, just holler at me, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. And if you have any particular thing like productivity tools in the makerspace or something like that you want, again, please holler at me. This is just as much for y'all as it is for me, if not more so. I really want to build it out for you guys, not me.
You sound like you've been talking way too much today.
I have been talking a lot. So the company that I own started a startup accelerator on Monday, yesterday, I guess. It feels like a year since then. But yeah, no, it's been an incredible series of events that are just the last couple of days, meeting these people that have all, you know, they are fucking done. They have millions and millions of dollars, and the only thing that they care about doing is telling me how they did it so I can do it too. You know, I mean, that's basically what this sort of thing works out to be, and it's a real whirlwind. Crotch zoom indeed. That was really awkward.
Well, it's not, you know, it's not like it's much of a crotch zoom. It's like PSP. Like if looking at a parking meter turns you on, then just slap a shitty dress on it, and that's what you got.
All I'm saying is I popped a semi at the beginning of Cool Hand Luke when he was cutting the heads off parking meters for reasons known only to himself and God.
Well, you know, I'm sure God had a good reason. He probably had less of one.
True strength. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just relax there, Annika. Or better yet,
no, she's gonna engage in some Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Oh no, she's miscalculated.
Are we not going to just start playing the Mortal Kombat theme right now?
I just love miscalculation for her because it's basically like, yay, no, I fucked up.
Alexa, stop. I'm gonna go throw the sausages on. Be back in 2 seconds.
These guys do a lot of damage.
Well, they are the elite of the school.
They're the hardest enemies. No, they're Empire. They're shit. I don't care what anyone says. These guys are garbage.
They're the school squad. They're the Empire school squad. Everybody knows that, like, people that go to school are the most powerful people on Earth. Stay in school, kids.
Not too bad so far.
I guess. It's time to capture the cab. Woo!
Ace man.
I'm still one eye on the stream, one eye on reading the thing about Total War Hams, Norska. I can't help it.
I believe it.
Yeah, Tazel's she's doing alright. She's still putting the holes in dudes. I can appreciate that. Yeah, well, it's you're fighting the Valkyria. They're not playing around. They're not attending school. They're dropping horrendous like Bimu attacks and stuff, I guess. There we go. Activate the power. Activate the power of getting shot in the face to become the Valkyrie. There we go. Look how annoyed Selvaria looks when you make her transform. He's like, I didn't want to do this!
There we go. And I'm back.
Well, as we established, yeah, getting shot makes Valkyries happen. That's how it goes. You gotta take a few bullets to become the hero.
I find it incredibly appropriate that shortly after you murder Alicia, you start using her again. I mean, I'm
the time.
Going to point out how ironic it is.
The light matter and dark matter versions. Well, there's no risk of them colliding and killing each other in a massive explosion and possibly erasing the entire
I've got a
dimension,
motor on through these missions to get to the plot, so I'm not taking evasion. It's not.
It's
not
perfectly
happening.
fine. We've all seen how evasion works and does things. So yeah, no, I think we're over that by this point.
We've all seen you burst into treats multiple times because of this nonsense, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was going to say apoplectic rage, but treats also works.
Oh, Layla.
You basically turn into like an angry pinata and just explode everywhere.
Oh yeah, just spawn people.
And everybody sups on the candy that is your misery as it spills forth.
Sups is a good word for it.
Yeah. No, sup is a fantastic word when it comes to misery.
All right. I just popped over to check the Discord. There's already like what? Another 7 people joined, and I'm honestly a little bit surprised at that. Like, really didn't think. I think so many people wanted to hang out with us, but it shows what I know.
Oh, don't worry, they'll still learn to regret that.
No, we're doing pretty well.
Scan, and like there's like 100 Valkyrie just with the grass.
Fucking.
It's like grass Valkyrie.
They can't do that. That's against the rules.
Grass type Valkyrie, so you need a flying type Valkyrie.
What if it's like really tall, really tall grass? Sorry, I keep trying to say grass. My tongue is still not working.
Glass, grass, gas.
I was sick, but no, I'm not.
I'm a little bit sad my way didn't happen.
I'm a little bit happy that it didn't.
Well, he still did it his way, even without my way.
You shot a dude in the back of the head, because that's honorable.
Well, he can't evade.
Well, it's appropriate to World War II conduct with the Japanese, let me tell you something. You just didn't enslave them and make them build a railway first. Got a little too real there, sorry.
I got distracted because somebody actually said something in the Discord, and I was just like, wait, what? That's already happening? I guess. Sure. Why not?
I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah, fuck you. That's not happening. I felt it.
Just gonna leave that crosshair right on that dude's face. Yep, you did feel it, actually. You did call that one. I have to give you credit for that.
Sometimes the easiest shots are the ones you just know the game's gonna like do horrible things to you with. Okay, so the Norskins will have combat mages. That's cool. Called Bale Thieves.
I was gonna say, don't they already basically have access to Chaos Sorcerers in the current build?
Well, they don't because they're I mean, they currently do, but you know, that's Chaos Warriors.
Right. Yeah, it's not actually Norskin stuff from the Norskin frickin' what's the word I'm looking for?
You've also got this thing called the Skin Wolf Werekin, and I am a little troubled. I admit that someone wants to have Skin Wolf.
I like what's happening right here.
Quite a name.
This is taking way too long, though.
Yeah, no, you're
Dot. Yeah, just murder her with her dumbass shoes.
There.
Well,
she's been murderized.
Murdered in the face.
I just killed a 13-year-old girl. Hope you're happy.
I am, actually. I'm much happier than when we started this, because we're murdering Jedi, and everybody knows my opinions about Jedi.
Actually, nobody knows those opinions. Even I don't.
Really?
I will say, when you say everyone was happy, I'm pretty sure Serge is not happy at all. And he's sitting there thinking, that could have been me.
Fuck this mission in every sense.
And he was probably also thinking, I probably look better in those shoes.
That last part, I hope he's not thinking. But the first couple of parts, yeah, because it's Serge.
Yeah, maybe he just thinks that outfit's to die for.
Yeah, I mean, my basic feeling is that Star Wars is really cool and the Jedi ruin it, so we're done here.
We talked about MASH, and I like to imagine Serge is like I can't remember the character's name, but it's basically the dude who was trying to convince everybody he was insane, so they'd send him home. So he's always doing things like cross-dressing and other stuff.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Serge is like the getting killed in combat version of that character.
Just keep I forget his name on MASH as well, but that was pretty much a straight out take from Yossarian in Catch-22. Just because Yossarian tried to get himself taken off the active duty roster for being insane a whole bunch of times, but the psychologist guy the doctor guy was always just like, no, I can't, because if you are sane enough to request to be taken off duty, then you're not insane. You're sane enough for combat. Klinger, yes, that was it. Thank you, Holman.
Klinger was constantly trying to find ways. I like to mention Serge is just like that. Like, you know, it's like, Serge, why have you put in an application for a gun that has that bends all the way back around so it aims at the person who wants to fire it? It's like, I just want to test it. It's a new rifle, and they're just like, no. They just sort of like, they just grab that little cap of his and they just lower it over the front of his face.
Pretty sure I know exactly how that was going to end, Serge.
He's my favorite character. Yeah.
I will say, yeah, I liked the Jedi from KOTOR 2 simply because there was actively a character who was just like, okay, yeah, no, I totally made a lot of my living in a previous life killing Jedi. There's a couple of things you can do to get around the fact that they are empowered by God to be complete bullshit. And here's a couple of the things that I did. And it's just like, okay, poison gas, that makes sense. Oh yeah, that makes sense, you know.
Here's the hard part.
But yeah, no, the biggest problem I've always had with Jedi, it's the same sort of thing I have with too much magic in any sort of setting. Anybody who is not magical, if your magic is sufficiently powerful, just becomes completely irrelevant. You have so many awesome and cool characters. Alexa, stop. In the Star Wars series, be it Wedge Antilles, Wes Jansen, a whole bunch of quintessential soldiers who are just incredibly cool, and Alexa, stop.
No!
They just never get any spotlight because they're not Jedi. They're not Force sensitive. Very instant, anybody with even a little bit of Force sensitivity shows up, they're completely irrelevant because those people can move the entire planet.
Yes, they're basically just like black holes of like variety. You know.
If anybody evades on this map, you don't get the S. It's completely impossible if even one person evades. I'm just gonna drop that little factoid out right now. I'm very familiar with this map.
Womp womp. All right, I'm gonna grab my dinner. I'll be back in 2 seconds again.
How about not coming back? Just disappear forever.
Disappears into his sausages. Alexa, if you can hear me, download 500 pictures of cats playing with yarn. No.
You are an absolute monster.
Alexa, ping every 5 minutes with the location of an ice cream truck.
Can you actually look something like that up? I really love what's going on right here.
I don't know. I see a little bit of, you know. All I can say is watching this is I still have no idea how Crimson works.
Dude.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference. Don't worry about it.
You don't want me to get foul mouth, do you?
Do it. Get sassy. Get sassy. Gonna unload a verbal and bullet barrage. I like that just Star Wars just annoys the living hell out of everybody these days.
It? Oh yeah, well I can understand that.
Easy if you try. Alright, Kurt, it's up to you. Although I'm probably like 10 seconds behind, he's already done what he needed to do. It's up to you, Kurt!
Suck it.
Man.
Suck it.
Who is that idiot? Who was that idiot who thought that crate would go in that big minecart thing? That's just not gonna work. Oh god!
Suck it, Ace. If that gate gets destroyed, I fail, just FYI.
Yeah, I know, she's breaking in. Good grief. That's spooky scary.
Good work. Riel is doing real good work right now. Alright, we had a good turn. Now we have to defeat Selvaria. If she does not go down this turn, it's over. Oh, cool guy's missing out.
Yeah, he's missing out on some good Valkyria killing.
No. What just happened with Marina there?
Oh. Yeah! She did it her way, and her way is fucking adorable.
Yeah, I told you he's missing out.
It's just a sniper at the side, just popping her in her dumb dome. That's great. I like to imagine sometimes when Surge like tries to request things like highly radioactive sniper bullets and things like that. They just like grab that sort of, you know, that small poncho thingy he's got and just pull that over his head or tie it up the top. So that, like, it goes dark around his head and he thinks, oh, I'm finally dying, and goes to sleep like, you know, like you put a blanket over a parrot's cage. Thinks it's bedtime and goes to sleep.
Alright, okay. It's critical moves coming up.
Because, you know, sniping's for the birds.
Good mechanic. I have 4 turns to kill everybody, and this map takes advantage of the most dumb mechanic in this game. It's like these stupid conveyor belts. I've already articulated how pissed off those make me, so I have to get
you know.
No, I'll tell you what gets worse when we get there.
It's designed to make you hate it.
I don't know if I can make this. Shit, I'm gonna get in there first. Okay, that's important. Now I need to capture that camp. Okay.
This is intense. Some intense decision making.
Okay, got the camp. That's good. They won't spawn there. There's just a Lancer, so I can do whatever I want here. That guy, kill him with Layla. I'm not going to be moving anybody onward here just yet, because Carissa's not gotten movement. Might want to deploy Kurt to get that extra point back, but either way, drop another save there, because we're on the fast track. So, there's these 2 gates. I can't go through them. They're just there. If they go down, I fail. So the north gate was the one you had to worry about with Selvaria. Should need to go down instantly. The south gate is just going to have infinitely respawning Lancers until I kill everybody on the map. and they spawn in waves of 4. And if the gate is not fully repaired, they will take the gate down on their turn. There's a lot of bullshit dick moves going on in this level.
Yeah, makes sense.
The snipers have no purpose now. They were just there to kill Selvaria.
Yeah.
I need Alias there to do the murdering when those guys spawn in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to... And I also... So here's the thing. Here's what they do. On turn 4... I'm going to let you see where my little map cursor is up here, up above these 2 buildings. Tell me when you see that. This is very important. You see where it says the little C conveyor belt thing up there? Two Lancers will spawn behind this building, and they will not move.
So you have to get them.
I have to move across the other map entirely and get there. And drop somebody off to go through there. It's gonna be Kurt and kill those 2 guys on turn 4, or I fail. So yeah, they're like, hey, we need like some really bullshit hard map, and they're like, all right, hold my beer, and he did it. He used the worst map and he used the worst stipulation. What a dick!
Yeah, it's a challenge map. You can't expect them to be easygoing and fun now, can you? Oh no!
If Eleanor goes down, then kind of a bad idea. I need her to make a move later.
Well, the moral of the story is fuck.
Fuck your couch. That's the moral of the story. Selvaria has been defeated. Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty good moral, honestly.
Yeah, Marina and Serge basically just like knocked her freaking head off. Just just punched her full of holes, and she's dead. And now we can successfully navigate the potential paradox.
I still really appreciate the Crusher Armor's tendency to just make rocks explode.
That's how it works, right, in real life?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at them, they're quite clearly not going to hold together that well. They're just giant balls of, like, dirt. So they probably just pop open super easy.
Giant balls of testicles.
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
I was waiting for that reference.
That's where we were going.
Many balls. Many balls. Many balls.
I'm really nervous right now. I need to repair that gate. First off, Layla needs to murder the hell out of that guy. Assuming the buff, I don't need the buff to do it. Okay, good. Nobody else to shoot at because they're all around buildings, just to fuck the player.
Yay!
I don't know if this is gonna be good.
You, player!
I've got hot dogs, I've got an apple, and I've got hot chocolate. Life, for the moment at least, is incredibly good.
That's kind of disgusting altogether. All of those on their own are good, but altogether, oh my god.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, good. Elias's gun is amazing, so these guys are no trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if they evade, I'm fucked, by the way. It doesn't matter. All these points right now matter massively.
Yep, every single decision you make, yes, every single decision. Well, I mean, if you want to be the best, like no one ever was.
Just reminds me of that one Hero Boy parody on Freakazoid. They were parodying like Astro Boy on pseudo-Japanese television. He just kept screaming, "I must succeed" about everything.
Freakazoid was such a good cartoon.
Oh my god, it was incredible! I loved that show.
Freakazoid was just so good.
It was too good for this world. It honestly was.
You know the guy who got rid of like Animaniacs?
And hey, here's something you need to understand. WCW. You have a maximum of 5 people in an area, so make sure before you try to use that conveyor belt, you've got a space there for the person who needs to go over there. Cause that made me lose one time, and I could not retreat without wasting a point, and I was quite livid.
So what? Oh, okay. So what happens? They just like take the they take the conveyor belt and then
no,
they
no, you
don't
can't do
show
it.
up?
You just can't use it, so you wasted a point on nothing.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Robokai. There's those 2 Lancers right there, as I pointed out.
Love Sneeze. This is one time that I'm
still safe state using it because evasion. Fuck.
Rather, I vociferously agree with Chris Avalone. There are a number of things that I think are absolutely charming about him and his writing style, but his loathing of the Force is something we can agree on.
Yeah, the Force these days, no one sort of just accepts it as like mystical hoo-ha. They should have kept it as mystical hoo-ha, really. Like it should have just been this thing that like, you know, if you try hard, you might be able to like move a cup, and that's just, you know, and
why does Twitch say I'm offline?
I don't know. Why does Twitch say?
What are you talking about?
Twitch says I'm offline. I have no viewers. I have no time.
I'm reloading. Hold on.
I'll refresh the stream. It was working when I saw it, but I'll just refresh and see if it's like.
No, you are definitely live, my guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
we unlocked the 4th mission, the final Valkyria. It's actually easier than all the other.
It's the final Valkyria.
Well, Alicia's easiest. It's actually way easier than that Selvaria bullshit there.
Oh my god! And we're fighting on a boat.
Yes,
we're fighting on a boat.
We're on a boat. We're on a boat.
Oh my god! I'm gonna throw up.
It's actually the final level from VC2. It's pretty cool.
I got to hear myself as well while I'm yelling about boats there. Play out loud.
we just need to link that one song.
I'm on a boat.
How about not linking
I'm on a boat
song?
by T-Pain. Or featuring T-Pain.
I want to say, if anyone wants to know one of my secret weaknesses, I'm extremely susceptible to seasickness. So I don't deal with boats at all. It's really funny because I can sit in a rowboat and be like, oh god, I'm gonna throw up. And then if I sit in the water next to the boat in a life jacket, just floating there, I'm like, this is nice.
It was really funny because the last time I went to the amusement park,
we have
near
6 turns. Got plenty of time
Worlds
for
of
this.
Fun. I went with a woman who had just recently come back from Disney, so she was just like, I want to ride on like some actual roller coasters, and some actual rides instead of this hokey bullshit they have at Disney. I'm like, okay, fine, let's go, let's rumble. And it turns out that, you know, she gets motion sick as well. It's not like horrific motion sickness, but it's enough to be a thing. And so the roller coasters and most of the flume rides and everything actually messed with her a little. And I, of course, am completely mortified of heights. So all of the big drop things messed with me. So between the 2 of us, there was barely a ride in this entire place that didn't bother one of us.
Wow, that's really unfortunate. I'm okay with roller coasters. I'm not a big fan of them just because I don't like getting swooshed around.
Fucks you have sending her way, I guess. Whatever. I don't know where I was going.
Well, this guy's like,
oh yeah, hold on. This guy's
at her, and she's just like, whatever.
Hold on, I'll actually try to make this work. Let's see if I can shoot through this guy. I have 32 bullets. Oh. I succeeded in the end, and quite frankly, I think that's all that matters.
Yeah, you know.
Sure, okay. We can go with that.
If this guy evades, though, there will be much hell to pay.
By which you mean loading of a state.
Yeah, I'd lose a lot of progress. That would suck.
Yeah, but roller coasters are generally my favorite thing out there, and you know I will do stuff like the foot dangly, shoot you up in the air things. The only one that I absolutely refuse to do are just like the pseudo bungee jump ones. There's one at Worlds of Fun called the Ripcord. Basically, they just like put you in a leather pouch and pull you up like it's seriously like 200 feet in the air, and then just let you swing. And it's just like, nope.
I think for me, I just and I hate to say this if anybody knows any people who works in like ride mates and stuff. I just don't trust the machines. Like that's probably a really weird thing to say, but I just, you know, I really don't trust these sorts of things. Like,
yeah, no, dude, the only ride that has ever been made.
I did not bypass a shield by clipping the gun barrel through it. Layla's bullets were just infused with so much sadistic power, they just penetrated the shield anyway.
You shot the dude in the balls.
Fuck off.
But the only amusement ride that has ever been made with like serious craftsmanship in mind has been the original Ferris wheel put forward at the Chicago World's Fair. Why? Because they were literally looking to one-up the Eiffel Tower because it was a world's fucking fair.
Well, you know, and I don't know, like maybe this mistrust has just come from reading about Action Park. You guys ever heard about Action Park?
You've lost me.
Okay, like I've pulled up the Wikipedia thing so I can remember. Basically, it was a amusement park in New Jersey, and it was just full of. It had like a huge reputation for like rides that would just like injure you. The staff were underage and undertrained. People were often staff were often drunk and could be like convinced into like set like. I could be convinced as like setting the rides to unsafe speeds, which would then of course result in like the drunk visitors getting like horribly mangled and stuff. At least six fatalities. It was once called Traction Park, as it like people would call it that. Yeah, and like eventually like enough people sued it, it shut down.
That's always a wonderful way to end.
In 1998,
I was getting really pissed off for a second.
Let's see the fatalities here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. July 8th, 1980. A 19-year-old park employee was riding the Alpine slide when his car jumped the track and his head struck a rock, killing him.
Ow.
July 24th, 1982, a 15-year-old boy drowned in the tidal wave pool. August 1st, 1982, a 27-year-old man from Long Island got out of his tipped kayak on the Kayak Express to ride it. While doing so,
holding my shield on makes my dick immune to bullets!
Yeah! He stepped on a grate that was either in contact with or came too close to a section of the wiring for the underwater fans that somehow became exposed, and he suffered severe electrical shock which sent him into cardiac arrest. Several other members of his family nearby were also injured.
That's fucking dark.
Yeah, that got rough. Like the biggest one that I've got is there's a local water park to Kansas City named Schlitterbahn, and if
I'm sorry, say that again.
Schlitterbahn.
That's what.
Do you need me to say it again? Do you need me to spell
please do. Please do. I'm actually more curious than ever.
Oh my god. It's said with a German lilt.
I feel like only New Jersey could allow like a theme park like this to exist as long as it did, because apparently the New Jersey big government people who would like run that thing, they didn't give a shit. They didn't care. So yeah, it's just.
I mean that's how it ended up with Schlitterbahn to some extent too, which for the record is spelled SCHLITTERBAHN. Anyway, but they up until very recently they had the world's tallest water slide on display at the park, and the first time I saw it, even I don't really react to heights unless I don't have anything under me. So like if I can climb stairs and everything just fine. I can go down on a roller coaster just fine because I've got something under me. It's fine. If I go to the railing, that'll and look down, that'll bother me. But even I was just like, I don't like the look of that slide because it had like the whole serpentine thing that they were doing to bleed off speed after this big ass drop you had. Well, this poor frickin' 12-year-old kid went down it. went down it like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, something like that, and just didn't stop. The netting didn't stop.
Here we go.
Him
Cutscene.
When he went over the serpentine, so he just got rocketed out through the netting.
Yeah.
Went like 250 feet from the slide, slammed into the ground, and was killed instantly. It was incredibly metal.
Yeah, so yeah, like just reading about stuff like that, like carnival rides, also theme park rides, I'm just like, you know what?
You're just like, I'm good. Just no thank you. I'm good.
You know, I've ridden roller coasters and whatnot in my life, so I can, you know, I don't feel like
you're just like, I've had that experience. It's fine.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's it. Like, I don't seek the thrills. You know, like, and I think about it, it's like, you know, it's really bad when somebody used to like fly planes. It's like, no, I won't get in that because that doesn't seem safe. It's like, I'll get in this box with wings that goes into the sky sometimes.
Sometimes. The key word was sometimes.
Hey, look, it's not, flying's not an exact science, probably.
It depends on how many people are sciencing at the time. If you're the pilot and you're the only person sciencing, yeah, that shit is not exact.
Yeah. No, it's... Oh, hey, that's
Which Valkyria is that?
That's Riella.
This is yeah, that's alternate timeline Riella. She's got a swanky outfit. Apparently.
Yeah, I couldn't identify it by the outfit, basically. Lenia, the most thing I know of New Jersey is the story of Tom's River, because the author of that book, Dan Fagan, that's his name, he was doing a science symposium here in the Midwest, and I was just like, okay, well, if I'm gonna talk to this guy, because I had the opportunity to meet him in, like, you know, a VIP dinner or whatever, because I knew the holy shit. Yeah, she is not taking shit.
That was with a music buff, too.
Good God.
Yeah, you ain't coming in. Oh my God, she just won't stop killing!
Yeah, no.
It's fine, I got Clarissa, it's okay.
Anyway, but yeah, Dan Fagan. Dan Fagan's cool. I decided to read Tom's River, and just the incredible story of this one sleepy little town in New Jersey that had fucking like foaming purple water in their river and everything, and somebody like still tried to go and like swim in that water and came out with just like itchy acid burns and shit, and they did nothing. Just for like 30 years they did nothing. Just like, oh, that seems legit. I'm sure that, you know, the horrific dye and resins factory just upriver has nothing to do with this. Just like, oh my God.
Welcome to New Jersey, and what the fuck happened?
Yeah, that was pretty incredible. The Fagan was really cool about the entire thing though, because usually the
dramatic effect.
Well,
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay, fair enough. The temptation when reporters are doing a lot of this stuff is to just basically be like, all right, well, all of these things happened, and basically manufacture outrage. How could anybody have not cared about this? Whatever. But, you know, I mean, really what he focused on was the actual science and psychology of how all of this stuff happened, you know, just the overall opinions of the town, and why it took so long to shut down the chemical factory when it was pretty obviously causing brain tumors in the local population. And he was just like, because the statistical science regarding what causes cancer is so incredibly bad that it took something that egregious to actually figure out that something was happening. And I was just like, okay, I can get down with the moral of that particular story. Mostly because, you know, I mean, I've read enough stories about stupid people. I really don't need any more. What's the word I'm looking for? Examples of that. That explains that. Yeah, Lena. So, like, basically what happened is that a lot of kids started getting brain tumors, and you know, they were going to local bigger cities, and obviously it was richer parents that were finally just
getting
like
all the Valkyria in on this.
Why the fuck is my kid and all of their friends getting brain tumors, and specifically like these crazy kinds of brain tumors? And it's just like this. It's seriously like a 600-700 page odyssey on the science that went into investigating that one cancer cluster.
It would have been nice if that was the kill shot. Oh well.
I honestly, I thought it was going to be. It looked like that was it. I do just like the casual way they hold up their shields. Just like, I don't even care. Just
no, they don't. They really don't.
But I like Marina the casual way, like evil Riella just sort of like turned after getting shot in the back of the head and was just like, "Excuse me."
Really? Come on.
Excuse me.
This
well, it's time. It's time to let the best character get the kill.
Who was yelling in the background?
That was me.
That was him.
No, there was like.
I like how
it's like somebody tried to.
Went out of her.
It's like somebody was playing a soundboard in the background.
I mean, I could have been.
Were you playing a Torg sound effect? Seriously?
No.
Because that's exactly what it sounded like.
Okay, cool.
He was just doing a voice. He was just doing a good voice.
Bullshit.
No,
I better look at Discord, make sure nobody snuck in. Okay, good.
I made this particular room private for precisely that sort of reason. You know, I mean,
I have
only kind of common sense. I like everybody in here, but you know, I mean, the locks keep honest people honest.
Nameless again. Yeah. Here we go, the final chapter.